Hi all, I'm going to do a review video today. Although it's still in its box, I have actually had this out and tried to use it. And then it didn't seem to work, so I thought it was just a load of rubbish and I packed it away. But then I had another thought and I've actually got the thing to work, and it actually works quite well. And you may well have the same problem that I had, so I'm going to give you a tip and show you how to set this thing up on either a monocular or a telescope so that you can actually get the thing to work. And it does work actually quite well. So let's have a look what we get. I think it came with instructions, but I've lost them. So there's a little adjuster on the back here that then allows you to set the cradle for your smartphone to fit in, and this is adjustable. I've got an iPhone and it fits that fine as well, but any mobile phone it will. The only thing is, as you undo the little screw here, you then have to give it a little tug to actually separate it out, but when you wind it back in, it does go in itself. There's a bit on here like this, and I think it's for making this a bit smaller, but I take this off, and it's got like little pads here as well, so it doesn't damage the item, and then you can just wind it in accordingly. So let me go and get my monocular and I'll show you how we set the thing up. So here's my monocular. It's a 16 by 52 binocular I got off eBay. The first thing you have to do when you're fitting this on is you have to remove the eyepiece from this end. That just slides on and off, so that's fairly easy to do. And then the other one, this end, I'll just leave on. Now, I'll try and explain how you line this up. So the first thing you need to do is obviously fit this to the eyepiece itself. And then what you've got to judge is, hang on, I haven't got my phone, let me just grab it. Right, now, the camera on my iPhone is on the top right hand corner. So if I line that up in the cradle and put that there, you can see my camera is about here, but the eyepiece is designed to be in the centre. So I've got to get that in the centre. So the thing we're going to have to do is twist the cradle like so and line it up. And then you've just got to play around until you can probably, about there might be quite good. So you can see that this part of the phone now, when I slide it up, slides in the middle. You've still got some more to adjustment, but that's about right as a starting point for the angle, so it's going to be sitting at this sort of angle. The next thing you need to gauge so that you can do up, you can't see, next thing you need to gauge so you can clamp this on is fit your phone into the cradle, which I'll just quickly do. Still tightening. Got it. When you put your through this thing here, you need it so it's actually sitting nice and level with your phone. You don't want any light in it. So once you get it, I normally just push against here and hold it there, then do the clamp up while making sure that we haven't got a gap anywhere round phone itself, so the phone is sitting nice and flush on the eyepiece. Okay, so that's about there. Now, because this is adjusted and clamped on, I can then, using the swivel, adjust this round or up and down until I get the eyepiece perfect. So let me get the phone on and get it onto camera. Oh, hang on. Let me go camera. Right. So at the moment we're not seeing anything. So I'm going to loosen off the back screw. And then I'm going to move this around until I think that's probably in about line. So you can see we've got a picture in the in there. Ah, right though, that isn't in line, because you can see this bit here is where the lens is. So we're sitting too high here, so we need to undo this, move the phone about a bit. I've gone into here. This is why I say when I first did this I couldn't get it to work at all. Right, there's the lens. You can see it's coming to focus now as a circle, right? So I'm going to lock it up on there for a minute. Try and get it centre. Right, let me just have a look out the window. Yep, that's perfect. Right, so we're going to lock it all up here now. Lock it down there. So I have got, I think that's moved again. Yeah, it has. This is why it's very fiddly. Right, let me just do this off camera. Right, this is the bit that's going to make all the difference. So as you can see at the moment, I've got a little circular bit in the middle of the screen, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera onto magnify. So hold on. So I'm going to zoom in. You can see the magnification bar there. Once you zoom in, you get the full picture on your mobile phone. So it does actually work. And now if I press photo, it takes a photo, throws up a photo, and there's the photo we took as well. So it works actually quite well. But the key thing is just getting the thing lined up and then doing zoom to actually get in. I don't think I can show you it one-handed. I'll try. So that's the difference just looking through stuff. And then you zoom and then you get a full picture. And that's the bit I couldn't work out when I first got this, but now I know how to set it up. It actually works quite well. So let's try it on something a bit further away. So there's the view from there, and I'm looking right at the skyline now on the camera. And you can do video this way as well. Unfortunately, because it's wet and rainy, we can't see too much. There was some birds flying across earlier, but I can't really show you those. So yeah, it definitely works and it definitely zooms in, and I will definitely be using this function when out and about again as well. So this is just a little video that I've taken, and this shows right in the distance there, you can see sort of birds flying around in the wet weather. Obviously I'm pushing this through double glazing, and there's water running down the double glazing as well, and it's a So all in all, I quite recommend this little gadget. As I say, I initially brought it, couldn't get it to work, chucked it in the drawer and thought, load of Chinese rubbish. But I'll take that all back, it actually works quite well, as you've seen from the demo. And the price wise, it was £5.98, and that was delivered to my house. So it's not expensive at all. And I will definitely be taking this out. It'll all sit down and go in my pocket, and then when I'm out, I can just connect my phone on, or I could even possibly put it in my rucksack and take it with me like this, all set up. All I've got to do is slide my phone into the holder and we're good to go. So yeah, pretty good piece of kit. Hope you enjoyed the review. And as I say, remember the key to it is do your zoom once you get it in line. That's the key. You won't get a decent picture unless you use your zoom, but it's brilliant. Okay, glad you enjoyed the video.